think that maturing in life and in your journey of self-improvement has to do a lot with learning how to balance self-improvement with actual needle movers and not just productively procrastinating. Because most of the time, at least in my experience, I did this. I had this really long ass morning routine and a long ass night routine as well. And so like most of it just was productive procrastination because yes, meditating, working out, doing all the good habits, super, super valuable for you. But something I began to realize because I'm starting a business on the side and I'm trying to make money on the side as well. So something that I learned is that it's so valuable to get to work as fast as possible, not productive procrastinate, the whole day. Because I had at least a month ago even this 3-hour morning routine, even 4 hours, consisted of going to the gym, doing all the habits, meditating, going on a walk, I think, doing everything. So everything was super, super important. But I began to take a step back and I was like, okay, now I'm starting a business. Or for you, maybe now I'm starting school, right? It's a new year. Now you're doing this. You're in a new chapter of your life. Is these habits actually serving me? Are these habits actually serving me? And so what I did is I began taking habits out that weren't big, big needle movers in my life. So for example, I had like 15 minutes in the morning where I would just type how I'm feeling, how my mental health is. Super important, but those 15 minutes are super valuable for me. And I was like, I'm not getting my bang for the buck. It wasn't actually giving me that bang for the buck. I could use that to grow my business. And so people could take this the other way, right? They could be like, okay, so he's telling me not to do self-improvement. So let me just start, the whole day I'm just gonna work. The whole day I'm just gonna grind. And that's where people have it wrong because you won't be as productive, right? If you're just grinding the whole day in front of your computer, trying to build, whatever, a business, trying to study, you need that balance. And I think when you start with self-improvement, especially me, I can talk about myself. I just went all in on the habits, like 3-hour morning routine, 7-hour this, 4-hour night routine, like basically no time to actually maybe start a business, maybe really just go all in on my studies. Like a lot of it was productive procrastination through the self-improvement habit. So that's what I want you to understand. And I think if you're in the stage right now, I think it's awesome. I think you need to go through it. But really maturing with self-improvement is when you understand that, I could actually do like 10-15 minutes of meditation, go for a walk in the morning, take a 5-minute, 3-minute cold shower and get to work right away. Like it doesn't have to be long. And so also one thing that I began noticing is that when I worked out in the morning, like right in the morning, everyone tells you work out right in the morning. It's very important for you. Like it's awesome, right? It is awesome to get it over with. But I noticed that I'd be tired and I would be sluggish throughout the day, honestly, because I go all in on my workout. Like, I don't know about you, but I go all in. And so when you go all in and you do want to go all in, when you do in the morning, like it takes a toll on you. And so you'll be just mentally, physically more drained. And so I began working out more in the afternoon. You have maybe school or whatever obligations, but towards more the end of the day. So all I'm saying here is find some balance, especially if you've been noticing that you had a really long routine. And it's a good problem to have a very long morning routine or long night routine. Try to get to work as fast as possible, do the needle movers, and don't procrastinate on the actual action that you need to take. You need to apply to a job. You need to maybe start your business that you've been putting off. There's so many things in life that, life isn't all about self-improvement, right? Self-improvement is like a big thing. And yeah, self-improvement can also incorporate building a business. And so that's what I'm trying to open your eyes to. It's not only about the habit. There's so much more to it. And so for me, what I changed, I told you I moved the workout towards kind of the end of the day. And I cut on really small habits like, journaling in the morning on my computer. There are a few more that I cut, but basically my morning routine right now is an hour, 20 minutes maximum. What it consists of currently is, obviously brushing your teeth and everything, but then meditating, going on a very short walk, like small cold shower, 3 to 5 minutes, and then some affirmations that I basically write in a journal. So it shouldn't be big, but I just want you don't have to copy this, but I just want you to pick a few things that are big, that are needle movers, that are the 20% that will give you 80% of the results, right? And that would give you like a big advantage. Because I know personally, the past year, like many times I'd be like, oh, I need to start work or work on my business or even record a YouTube video, but I didn't finish my morning routine, or I didn't meditate yet, or I didn't do like all these crazy habits, like list of habits. So I'm not saying, again, don't meditate, don't do all these things. Just keep it at a minimum and really be aware of your time and try to get to work as fast as possible. And what this actually leads me as well is I want to talk about reading, and reading in time and not just reading to read. Because another issue of mine, and I'm sure you could relate, is like you'd read any self-improvement book at this point just because, but you really don't take a step back and think, is this actually going to help me right now in my life? And I'm not saying don't read self-improvement books. They're super, super beneficial. But think like, what issue are you having right now in your life? And so read a book on it, something that can actually help you. I recently am reading a book about being more assertive in life, in the workspace, in the workforce, with friends, with family, just how to be more assertive, because I felt a little bit of a lack in that kind of arena. So I was like, okay, let me read a book on it. You don't need to read a book about Elon Musk, for example. Like I did that like a year ago or a few months ago, just random ass books. I don't know, like I can look at my library right now. If you're productive and you're very focused on your work, you don't need to read Deep Work by Cal Newport. You don't need to read just random books just because. Like read in time. Don't just read to read, especially you're an action taker. You want to be, financially free. You want to just level up in every aspect of your life, with your friends, with your family, relationships, girls, whatever. Keep reading to a minimum. I think, personally, this is what I think, right? I read for 30 minutes now on a book that will dramatically help me. So I guess all this is just me being much more aware of my time, thinking like, is this actually gonna move the needle in my life? Like I'm not gonna read a book about Nike, like Shoe Dog, for example, how it all started when I'm trying to build my own business. Like that's not important to me. Same thing with like watching YouTube, right? Like if this video doesn't serve you, if channels you're subscribing to don't serve you, like you don't need to watch all these things all the time, because it is productive procrastination. You feel good when you're watching this. So what I do, at least with YouTube, like I look at a video, is this gonna help me? I'd watch it. Or just I search for it most of the time. But if you're subscribed to me or other self-improvement YouTubers, think like, is this gonna waste my time? Is this intriguing? Is this actually gonna help me? So like no one's gonna tell you not to watch his videos, but I am, and I think I'm in those shoes as well, where like I'd look at a YouTuber and I'd look at the things they're putting out and I'd be like, is this video actually gonna help me? Like I'd skip it if not, you know what I mean? All this is just coming back to the point, your whole day should not be self-improvement. It should, be working on your business, working on yourself in terms of studies, in terms of work, wherever you are. But life isn't just about meditating all day and doing crazy visualizations for 15 minutes. It's all super important, but you have to find a balance. And I think I'm slowly getting to that balance. And yeah, I hope this video helps, boys. We have a Discord that I'm really trying to get more people on, because I really think this will be the best self-improvement Discord. You can ask me questions on it. I'm there like all the time. I'll talk to you. I'll probably do lectures in the future. We're gonna do a lot of fun stuff in that Discord. But everyone there is just like you, interested in self-improvement. So go join it right now, boys. I'll see you next time.